when you work hard in a daily, you may get like 400 to 500 a day.
On slow market days, I make around 300 cedis.
If you own the tricycle, or let's say it belongs to someone, and you make daily sales and save 100 cedis every day, if it's 31 days, it's 3,100 Ghana cedis.
I started recently and have already had more than 3 accidents. I hit one person, had 2 car accidents.
I have plans. I prefer to be a teacher. I'm a graduate student.
I'm a graduate student doing my national service. Even though the allowance isn't bad, you still need other sources of income.
Now, so you have to add something to your life.
We don't plant our meal in one spot. I thought about it and realized the transport business in Winneba is lucrative, so I got involved. Since entering the tricycle business, I've learned a lot. I studied at University of Education Winneba, Bachelor of Basic Education at North Campus. I have plans for my future. I prefer to be a teacher because, at a certain age, when you reach pension, you'll get money from the government you serve.
You need to get some coins from the government you have served.
When you work hard, you can make around 400 to 500 Ghana cedis a day.
500 a day. That one is a must if you work hard.
But if you're lazy, you can at least meet your daily sales, still have something for yourself, and cover fuel. For you to gain, you must work hard. Every rider has arrangements with their tricycle owner. There is an association for riders, but I'm not a member because of my national service. I don't always have the time. I usually come here only after closing from service. But now we're currently on vacation, so I have full time to work. Yes, we have an association with a good leader. If you're facing any issue, and tell him, he's ready to guide you on how to resolve it. He also operates a tricycle like we all do. Our main challenge is the police. There are certain things they must check, but they don't. They'll take 5 cedis, 10 cedis, 20 cedis from you. If you tell them you'll be back, they request your license. Even though not all riders have licenses, the police must be considerate. But early morning, you see them coming to collect money. In the evenings, they demand 10 cedis. In the afternoon, 5 cedis. In one day, they can take up to 20 cedis.
Challenges in the be a police for. Passengers do.
As drivers, even vehicles encounter troubles with passengers more often than we tricycle riders do. Sometimes you tell the passenger the fee is 2 cedis 50 pesewas. Then, when they reach their destination, they give you 2 cedis. If they had initially informed the rider they don't have enough for the transport fare, the rider would handle the issue calmly.
For example,
yesterday, I picked someone from Giahadze. That's almost 18 kilometers to Winneba. Instead of paying 20 cedis, she said she'd pay 15 cedis. Even when you pick full capacity, it's 20 cedis. We exchanged words, and I later told her to keep the money. It's not because of 15 cedis that we should argue, so I moved my tricycle and left. Even though the association is doing well, I want them to address one major issue. We still have underage kids, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds riding tricycles. By the time you realize it, they've caused grave accidents involving human lives. This makes people generalize that we tricycle riders are not skilled. But the real problem is young children and reckless driving. So, what I would like for our association leaders to do is remove all the kids from the system to allow grown-ups to do the work. On a good day, I get roughly 500 to 600 cedis. On slow days, probably around 300 Ghana cedis. From morning to afternoon, you should make around 150 cedis, and from afternoon to evening, the same, making 300 cedis.
Let me set an example.
In this business, if you own the tricycle, or let's say it belongs to someone, and you make daily sales and save 100 cedis every day, in a month you should get around 3,000 cedis. If the month has 30 days, it's 3,000. If it's 31 days, it's 3,100 Ghana cedis. Mine is work and pay. So every week, I pay 1,000 Ghana cedis. Apart from that 1,000, for the owner, I'm also saving. So, if you're a graduate saying the government hasn't posted you and there's no work, there is work. This is better than stealing. To the youth out there, I'll say, don't look at how fancy the work is. Every work is work. As long as you work, make sales for the owner, and get your share, it's beneficial than sitting home idle waiting for the government to post you. If the government doesn't come, won't you eat? I'm also a farmer in addition to this work. Life isn't about comparing yourself to others. You should strive to get what you want. That's what I'll tell the youth.
It's not about comparing yourself to others. You should force to get what you want. That's what I'll tell the youth.
I'm from Earnest.
I started recently and have already had more than 3 accidents. I hit one person, had 2 car accidents, and once the tricycle flipped over.
2 times.
The most important thing is to be careful and patient. I never panicked because starting anything is difficult in the beginning. You need to be bold. You can't quit this work because of challenges. You have a family depending on you. On slow market days, I make around 300 cedis. It also depends on the tricycle owner. Sometimes your daily sales differ. It can be 100 cedis, 130 cedis, or 150 cedis, then fill the tank. After deducting the owner's share and fuel costs, I personally earn at least 150 to 200 cedis. Every 2 weeks you need to change the oil. Each bottle costs 80 cedis and you need 2 bottles. You use 1.5 bottles and save the rest. Sometimes the tricycle breaks down, so you take it to the repair shop. The owner pays for repairs, not the rider. It works like taxis or sprinters. Spare parts are expensive. A new engine replacement could cost at least 2,000 cedis. I'm also a mason, but work doesn't come regularly. There are times you can work every single day in a month, and other times you might stay home for weeks without any job. That's where the tricycle helps. On days without masonry work, it provides income to support the family. Honestly, we tricycle riders have outnumbered the taxi drivers. Competition is very tight here in Winneba. When we started, you'd find 30 to 40 taxis parked at the station. Ever since tricycles were introduced, everything changed. Taxi drivers complain every day and night. But if you listen to their complaints, then we tricycle riders won't work and earn money for our families. We're all struggling with what to eat.
The next 5 years.
In the next 5 years, it's my dream to buy my own tricycle and complete whatever projects I set out to do. My advice to anyone wanting to enter this business is that it's a good business. I won't lie that it's bad. If you want to do it, I encourage you. But you need someone you can trust to take good care of the tricycle.
Trusting people, obi are trusting. Na be and said there. Oniamato yamo. This should not fail you, man.
Some people, when you give them the tricycle, they won't give you your sales as the owner, and they won't fill the fuel either. They'll tell you the tricycle is damaged and you must fix it. So if you want to invest in this business, find a family member or trusted friend and hand over the tricycle to them. With that, everything will go smoothly.